Hi everyone, welcome to MASH Math. Today we are going to study chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. This is totally a new concept introduced to you. So please pay attention from the beginning. So let's see, the introduction part that we are going to study is the meaning of trigonometry. So what is trigonometry? It is a branch of mathematics that provide a relation between the sides and angles of triangles. So this is a branch of mathematics which has to do with the relation between the sides and the angles. The meaning of trigonometry is tri meaning 3, gon means sides, metron means measure. So basically 3 sides we have to find the measure. So 3 sides means it will be a triangle only. So 3 sides are there. So 3 side figures are normally triangles. So we have to basically study in this chapter is to find the unknown sides or angles of a triangle. So that is the purpose of this chapter, to find unknown sides or angles of the triangle. So we have to find whichever side they are asking us, we have to find, or whichever angle they are asking us to find the value. So that's basically this chapter we are going to study. And one more thing you have to remember, in this chapter we are going to fully concentrate on right angled triangle. Okay, so right triangle, no other triangle. Here basically in this chapter right triangle only we are going to study. So right triangle means, I suppose you know right triangle. Right triangle will have a one angle 90 degree, and then you will have a hypotenuse, and then you will have two sides. So one side we call it base, another side we call it perpendicular. It can be anywhere, either this can be perpendicular and this can be base, or if you turn this figure you can also say that this can be perpendicular, this can be base, but hypotenuse remains the same. Okay, so that I will tell you later on which one will be base, which one will be perpendicular, that you don't need to worry. But right triangle means you have a one base, you have one perpendicular side, and you have one hypotenuse side. Hypotenuse side is always the slope. The longest side is hypotenuse side. So one side we call it base and one side perpendicular. Okay, so that's all about the trigonometry. Now we will study about the trigonometric ratios. This is very important concept which you have to learn very well. So trigonometry ratios, we have, first of all, this is, we call it Greek symbol, it is, we call it theta. Okay, so this is nothing but this is value of angle. Okay, theta means angle. So that's about the theta. So theta can be any acute angle. It can be either here or it can be here, anywhere. This is an acute angle, theta. Okay, so now these are the ratios, sides of the ratios. I told you in triangle, right triangle, you have sides. We have a hypotenuse side, we have a base side, we have a perpendicular side. So the ratio of the sides, we call it, some Greek names are given here. This is in shortcut form, Greek names are given: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. Okay, now we will study how these ratios to remove. For that, a old saying is there, that is Pandit Badrinath, Pandit Badri Prasad. Okay, Pandit Badri Prasad, her bole. This is a very old saying to remember these ratios, how to remember these ratios. For that, so you have to remember sequence first, how to write down, then you will not forget. Okay, you write down first sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta, and write down this so that you don't get confused. Okay, Pandit Badrit Prasad, her boli. This much you remember. Now we will make it a ratio, how to remember, okay? So first comes, I'll just put it the lines here, okay? Okay. So the first one is sine, then cos, then tan, okay? Sine, cos, tan. So sine means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sine theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So cos theta means base upon hypotenuse. Base upon hypotenuse. This is to remember, we write down like this, Pandit Badrit Prasad, her bole. This we write down like this, but P stands for perpendicular, B stands for base, again P is for perpendicular, H stands for hypotenuse, and B stands for base, okay? So cos theta means, cos means base upon hypotenuse, base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta means perpendicular upon base. Cosec theta means now just the reverse, okay? So this is now cosec, and this will be your sec, and this will be your cot, okay? So now just the opposite. Cosec means hypotenuse upon perpendicular, hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Sec theta, sec means hypotenuse upon base, hypotenuse upon base. Cot theta means base upon perpendicular, base upon perpendicular. So this is how you have to write down. So this is called trigonometric ratios, the sides how to write down. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. This you have to learn by heart because these are Greek words, okay? Sides. So what is that sides? That is perpendicular upon hypotenuse is sine theta. Cos theta means base upon hypotenuse. So how to remember this? For that we write down like this, and first write down sine, cos and tan. So perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos means base upon hypotenuse, tan means perpendicular upon base. Then reverse here, cosec, sec, cot, cosec, sec, cot you write down. Now cosec theta means hypotenuse upon perpendicular, sec means hypotenuse upon base, cot means base upon perpendicular. So this how you have to remember. So now next thing what you have to remember is the inverse, okay? Sine theta can be written as 1 upon cosec theta, okay? Cosec theta. Sine can be written sine theta equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Why? Because inverse of cosec theta is sine theta. So 1 upon cosec is what? Cosec is h, hypotenuse upon perpendicular. So if you write hypotenuse upon perpendicular, when it comes to this side, it will become perpendicular upon hypotenuse, just the opposite of it. So I'll just show you here. Just to remember, okay? Sine theta can be written as 1 upon cosec theta. Cosec theta. So meaning 1 upon cosec theta is what? Hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Hypotenuse upon perpendicular. So this when you write, 1 you write down here. When it comes this side, perpendicular will go up, hypotenuse will come down when we take it up. So perpendicular upon hypotenuse is what actually? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse, it is a sine theta only. So that's why sine theta can be written as 1 upon cosec theta. So same way, cosec theta also can be written as 1 upon sine theta. Like this also we can write, because just the inverse, this is the inverse of this only, sine theta. Inverse of this means reciprocal, right? So that is why we can write down like that. Okay. So sine theta you can also write 1 upon cosec theta. Cosec theta also can be written as 1 upon sec theta. Tan also can be written 1 upon cot theta. So same way here also. Cosec theta can be written as 1 upon sine theta. just the reciprocal. Okay, sec also can be written as 1 upon cos theta, and then cot theta also can be written as 1 upon tan theta. Is it clear to you? Okay, now coming to which side will become hypotenuse, which one will become perpendicular, which one will become base, that let us decide. So this is a triangle ABC. We know 90 degrees here. So opposite to 90 degrees always hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse. Opposite to 90 degree always hypotenuse. Now we have to decide which one will be base and which one will be perpendicular. For that depends upon the theta. Theta means, I told you, the value of angle, it is acute angle. Okay, so if my theta is here, if this is my theta, okay, angle C is my theta, this is the theta, then opposite to theta becomes perpendicular, and the theta, the angle touching, that becomes the base. Okay, you remember, opposite to theta becomes perpendicular, and then hypotenuse remains the same because we know the slope or the longest side is hypotenuse. So the other one becomes base. Okay, so now depends upon the theta becomes which one will become perpendicular, which one will become base. Okay, so now in this case, when angle C is my theta, okay, so that time which one will become base? BC becomes base. Okay, BC will become base, and AB becomes my perpendicular, and hypotenuse remains the same. AC is the hypotenuse. Okay, so now when angle A becomes my theta, okay, so if this is not the one, okay, this becomes theta, then which one will be perpendicular? Opposite to theta, this becomes my perpendicular, and hypotenuse remains the same, and this will become my base. Is it clear? So when angle A becomes a theta, then which one becomes base? AB becomes base. So AB becomes base, then BC becomes perpendicular, and AC is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse doesn't change. Okay, only base and perpendicular changes, depends upon the theta. If theta is there, opposite to theta will become perpendicular, and the other side becomes base. If theta is here, opposite to theta, that becomes perpendicular, that side becomes perpendicular, and the other side becomes base. Is it clear? Now, for example, I will show you how to write this ratio. Just one I will show you, and then other things it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, now my theta is here. Okay, now hypotenuse value I am giving 5 centimeter, base I'll give 3 centimeter, perpendicular my value is 4 centimeter. Okay, so theta is here, so my angle is here. So now I have to write the ratio for sine theta. Okay, so sine theta means, how I will write? Sine theta is what actually? Ratio of sine theta means, if they ask me find sine theta, means find the ratio of sine theta. That means what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So now what is my perpendicular now? That depends upon the, I told you theta, no? When perpendicular and base depends upon the theta. So if this is the theta, opposite to theta is my perpendicular, other side becomes the base. So now perpendicular is what now? AB. So that means my perpendicular is AB, and hypotenuse is what? AC. Hypotenuse is AC. So put the value, AB is 4 and AC is 5. So this is my sine theta when angle C is theta. Okay. So when angle C is theta, if I have to write the ratio for sine theta, this is how I will write down. So now if my angle A is theta, then how I will write for sine? It will be the same. Sine theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So which one will become now perpendicular? So this becomes now my angle A. This becomes theta. So that means opposite to this becomes base. Opposite to this theta becomes my perpendicular. So this becomes perpendicular. And the other one becomes base. This becomes base. Hypotenuse remains the same. Now if I have to write the value. Okay. So what is my perpendicular now? Perpendicular is base. So BC. Hypotenuse remains the same, AC. So now BC value is what? 3. And AC value is 5. So like this the ratio will change. Is it clear? So the theta is very, very important. First you have to look for where is your theta, where is your angle. Now accordingly the ratio will change. So when theta is there, accordingly the perpendicular, whatever perpendicular measure you have to write down, and whatever is your hypotenuse measure you have to write down. So if your theta is somewhere else, accordingly your measure will change. Is it clear? The same way for the other also. Cos theta base upon hypotenuse, that you remember. Now depends upon you where is your theta, that becomes your base and perpendicular. So that you have to pay attention. So as we do the sum, this concept will become clear to you. For right now, I hope whatever I have taught you is clear to you. So let's see the next part in other video. Thank you. And